Salibonani Mahlabe Zulu, and welcome to Magitare Live. Tonight we have a special edition, and if you've been following, you know we're in the City of Kings, celebrating Motown.
And Queens.
And Queens. City of Kings and Queens. Yes. Look, I'm so excited tonight. I'm hosting a bunch of amazing things. I've been laughing from the moment we started this, and it's been exciting. It's been so much fun. Some of them you've already met already, but I want to start by introducing an amazing guitarist. Guitarist and vocalist. I don't know why you're not singing.
I am now.
Oh, you're now
I'm
singing.
now singing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But please introduce yourself to the audience.
I come from Coca-Cola. Okay, City of Kings and Queens. Actually, I'm from Blawayo. Yeah. So I'm a guitarist, and currently I am a medical student, a nurse.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got a doctor in the house. Yeah. So I'm a musician. So music is not like a part-time thing because I'm at school. No, I'm at school and I'm a musician.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
so I play guitar. I love guitar a lot. Yes. So that's the two main things that I do.
I love
Yeah.
that. And be a musician and then Dr. Shah.
It's
How
hard.
did that?
It's hard, guys.
Yeah.
It's hard, but when you love something. It's you're from school. It's not 5 p.m. and the guys like busy so cool. Let's go. You've got the energy. Like it's not even energy. Even if you can even push up to 8. Like no, it's okay. We have to do this thing and it comes out. So it's all about the love of music. So it started way back in church. I mean, so what happened is.
Yeah.
Okay, the first instrument I played wasn't the guitar actually. It's a tambourine, guys.
That's
right. Yeah. Like that's the first instrument I played. Like at home, my coco, my mother. It's a tambourine thing.
Yeah.
So that was my instrument. And then when I grew up, then at church they got instruments. And then there was a bassist, drummer, keyboard, and there's no guitarist. So the guitar was there. I'm like, okay. And then there's one guy who played. I'm like, what? This thing can do this. So I took the guitar home and I started learning. So it has been a journey till now, and here we are with the Queens.
yes.
I'm one by default. I'm always here. So I just want to introduce you to the ladies around the table. You've already met Joanna. She's an amazing guitarist and vocalist. We've got Rudo Amo in his house. She's an internal guitarist. And then we've also got Sis Gugu right here.
Yeah.
She lives with us. And we've got Tandi Bala in the house. But maybe a question that I'll pose. So this space is really just for us to talk as musicians. We don't get to do this very often. And just to share some stories that you guys will never, ever hear anywhere else. But tell me about, particularly for the three of you, you're learning the guitar. How were your fingers? Like how did you get over that? The blisters.
Wow. You get the Makwande. I don't know, what are they called in English? Makwande. I actually have them right now. Like your fingertips get really hard. Yeah. And then people are like, are you like a girl? Yes, I try to be. And then your fingers are like this. Yes. And then
you know what, Tandi?
Yeah.
Just look. Let's show them our nails. And look at Rudo's nails.
Yeah.
That just shows.
If you shoot a music video and you're like that, like, no.
Yeah. And what was the experience for you? I know you've just recently started playing the guitar.
Oh wow, my hands, like I've got kids, right?
Yeah.
So like my fingers are now hard. So when I touch my babies, like their faces, like they'll be like, mommy, it makes me a bit sad, but but what can I do? I do want to play the guitar, and they understand that mommy plays guitar. So mommy's hands are not as soft as other mommy's hands.
Yeah. You know, one thing I love about Gugu is, look, she's married, she's in a family setup, and that's what we're all aspiring for, to have the best of all worlds. How have you ladies found dating and being a musician, being in the public eye, and then this dude is saying, hey,
Keep the 10 p.m.
How much time do you have?
we have the whole night, really. I mean, who would like to share what that has been like?
Oh my gosh. I think I'm very vocal.
Yeah.
Like if you follow me on Twitter, like, oh Lord, like I am the queen of relationships. It's been, I remember one guy, he was like to me, you've got such a beautiful voice, I love what you do, but like when we get married, like I would just love for you to just minister to me.
Okay. I love that.
Wow. So I also had I had one. This dude was like to me. So I said, Marie, you're in that romantic. So what's the one thing that you change about me? He's like, you know what? There's one thing I'll change. It's the fact that you're a musician.
Wow.
Zero.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Guess who's still single?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to find someone who supports what you do.
Yeah.
It makes it easy. Like Coco, I mean, like,
That's
it's like, yeah.
Pray for us.
We need to
You must be anointed.
And another thing, right? You must be in a relationship for someone who wants you for you, not just for you. Because my problem is like I sing. The way I sing is a bit like.
Yeah, it's like,
ooh, it's me, So like these guys will be like, I want you to sing by the corner. Corner of what? So you must date someone for,
yeah, because you get, wow, I've never seen a lady play guitar like
Guitar.
that. I'm like, yeah, thank you, yeah. So, like, dude, guitar, I'm off stage. The guitar is, it's
just
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all about
Yeah.
Also, they want you guys to be in a relationship.
you the
Music,
guitar.
yeah.
It's
the three of
Wow.
us.
But maybe what advice would you give us, Gugu, on relationships, dating, especially given the calling that we have on our lives?
I think like what you've already said, that you should like date someone who's in love with you for you. My husband, we've known each other like our whole lives, literally. So he knows me, like me. Before the music, before the guitar, before all this stuff, and so it's easy for us because we've known each other before any of this started. So I think it's easier if you're in a relationship with somebody who understands that. Not like with somebody who sees you on stage and they're like, I'm in love. I'm like,
What did you friend your husband?
he's good brother.
Alright. Thanks, honey.
Yeah, I hope they're all like that.
Yeah.
Another thing, do any of you have kids?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so how many kids do you have?
I have 2 girls.
And I'm also a mom, so I have one girl, but how has motherhood been, especially, given the time you sometimes have to come home?
It's a bit difficult, but again, I'm also very lucky because I have a supportive mom. My mom, she's like pretty amazing. Like when I have to do a show, I just leave my kids with my mom, and I know that they are cool. Because like my husband, most of the shows that I do, he's always like there. He's literally my bodyguard.
Wow.
But he's so cool. He's so supportive like that. He always wants to go with me to the shows so that like he sees. He's like my biggest critic. If I mess up, he will tell me. Even if I get mad at him, I know that he's telling me. Lapana, no, Lapana, I didn't like. It didn't sound so good when you did that, or you should dance more, or whatever. That's the kind of advice that he gives me. So for him to be there with me, I appreciate it because it helps me grow as well. Because he's the only person that I know will tell me the truth about everything that happened on the stage. Because a lot of people will be like, oh girl, you killed it. But now in Fusion, there's that moment.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
a supportive family structure is the most important thing.
So young girls better take note.
Oh,
When you're
yes.
making your decisions.
Yeah, I don't see you
Oh,
right.
When you're making those decisions. I'll come back to you to Joe. You front a band.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, so it goes back to the school issue. Like, you're always at school, and 8 to 4, and you've got stuff to do, and you're like, there's someone who wants to do a project with you, and they have a live recording, and you're like, I'm at school, I'm only available after 4 and stuff. And so the program is just not in sync with theirs, but they want you to play. So it was frustrating because you were at school and there's nothing you can do about it, but you still want to do music. So what I did is I ended up finding people who are in the same situation like me. So we're like, come on guys, let's do something. So it's me, I'm a medical student, the bassist is a medical student, the keyboard player is a music teacher, and the drummer, he works, and also the percussion guy, he works, he's a mechanic.
Oh.
So it was like, we're busy, but we wanted to do something. So after school, 5 p.m., we're now at rehearsal. We start doing the thing. We know we're trying to do our music. So it's in the pipeline. It's coming soon.
Wow.
So the band is called Lemhang Band. So that's what we'll do. So. And then it's been lockdown. We're like, guys, the time. Yeah. So lockdown has come in as a blessing in disguise. So that's when I've been able to meet. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't have met all of you guys on the time.
I love what you said. You ended up coming up with a solution that worked for you.
Exactly.
And I feel that women need to do that. We cannot copy the blueprint of what other guys have done because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. There's safety issues. There's, I have to worry about. Okay, I'm not gonna go home. It's a big. Do you have any stories of something that happened?
Yes. There's this one time we were performing at an engagement party, right? So luckily enough, I'm always, like I already said, usually I have someone with me, but unfortunately on that particular event, Javi didn't come with me. So the band that I was performing with at the time, they said they'd provide transport for us to take us from the show, and it was going to be late. So we perform, we're done. When we're done now, the transport, the guy who's supposed to take us home is nowhere to be found. So they talk to somebody else, and the guy agrees to take me home, right? I'm with some other girls, and the guy, he takes us like halfway to where we are supposed to be going. Then he starts saying, yeah, the money that was given to take you guys home isn't enough, so I can't go all the way. I'll leave you here. He left he left like a long way from home. And it was like almost 1 in the morning. And I was like, wow, and my phone, the battery was now flat. I couldn't call anyone to come get me. Lucky enough, where he dropped us off, there was a guy who was having a problem with his car. So the girls had to take off their in the weeks and put them over there. We helped the guy push his car. Like, and after helping him out when the car started, he was like, where are you ladies going? And we told him, and he took us home. It was like, wow.
That's so
like, those are the things that make you like, hey, but
being a woman sometimes, in this industry.
Because I got lucky. What if I met like
someone else? Yes.
I could have been murdered or worse.
Yeah,
That's so true. And there's little silly stories, that we also encounter. I know Tandy was about to tell us one about the tuna. The tuna story.
Okay. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I was performing at a wedding yesterday, right? So I get there on time, and then I went with my lovely friend Rudo, Amar. So then now we get there, and I'm trying to strum. Okay, Zimbabwe, there are a lot of potholes, right? So I left home and I tuned my guitar. It was proper. Now I get to the venue, I'm trying to strum a G. It's not coming out. There's the string that's I'm trying to play Oceans, Oceans Hill song. It's so intimate, and I'm trying. I'm like, this is and then now I'm like, what do we do? Okay, what's the Wi-Fi? Do you have the Wi-Fi? Okay, sorry, do to tune a guitar. Does anyone play a guitar? Tune like a DJ. I'm like,
Did you say that?
yes! Because I asked the pay system guys, and I'm like, I'm finished. And these people have paid me already.
Yeah.
Fine. Long story short, and then I'm like, okay, let me call my dad. I'm going to pay over 50 equals nigga, you go to India, US, yeah, and then the airtime I could finish, but then sent eventually. I had to send to Rudo had to download because I didn't have space in my phone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word. And then later on, everything happened good. And
I have a funny tuning story as well.
oh really?
Yeah. Okay, it's not as funny as this, but so I used to play for Edith Otonga. It's another really cool sisters
Yeah.
band. Yeah. And so that particular day we were playing in the Harare Gardens, and then Tuku was playing after us.
Wow.
You know, may his soul rest in peace. So he walks in and we're still playing. I'm like, yes, you know.
Yeah.
Watching me. So then after the show we go backstage and he's like, oh, Tari, well done. You played so well. You guys played so well. And then he pulls me. He's like, but your guitar was out of tune.
Like the whole time.
But you know what that did for me is I laugh about your tuning story because it taught me, look, any guitarist knows you tune your guitar. And as women, it's not an excuse.
It's not.
We have to be good guitarists and we have to play like guitarists and we have to make sure we're carrying our tuners all the time, you know, make sure things are always, it's not an excuse because we're women.
Yeah.
We need to, no.
I need a new phone.
This is why I love this movement. And I love how we're trying to equip ourselves so that we're on that level.
Yes.
Where if we close our eyes and Tari plays there and Mono Mkundu plays there, there shouldn't be a difference. You know, it should be, no.
She's bad.
Oh, but it's a
I know.
yeah. You know, like, who's playing there?
Yeah.
They're really good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
And that brings me to what you are doing. Rudo's running an amazing project called Sisters Next Generation, which is, I feel, is big. Like, I feel that's big. Tell us about that project.
Oh man, Sisters Next Year. It's a dream. Like I've been tweeting and complaining about, this music producer did this and what, you know, and then this and then these bands did this and and sound engineering. Because you go to shows and you want your voice to come out in a certain way, but you're unable to communicate with the sound engineer
You
what
don't
you
know what to
want.
say, yeah.
Yeah, so we came up with this initiative where we're training women in music business, music recording and production, and then next year we're starting sound engineering as well as podcasting and DJing.
Look at you.
I'm going to be everything: music manager,
Producer,
podcasting, sound engineering. You know, like
Did you all go through the training?
Yes.
Oh, you did. So we have a producer.
We have a producer.
Oh, no, school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she's just got a degree. What are you saying? She just graduated.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this has been really exciting. And let's just have a parting shot from each of us. What would you like the world to know? I'm excited. I'll start. I'm excited about this family. The guitar family, because you look, there's stuff that we go through that you'd never know. But you need like-minded people. You need people who get you. Where I'll say, hey, Sissy, I need you to babysit. I've got a show, I need you to babysit. Or I'll say, I need airtime because I need to download it. You know? Or Sha, I have no money, but I need to see a doctor. Can you help out? You know what I mean? We need those sort of relationships, and that's what I'm excited about. And it doesn't matter whether I'm in Harare or in Bulawayo. You know you've got a sister in Harare. I know I've got sisters in Bulawayo, and that's the sort of thing that we want to create. And hopefully we can get more on board. And I feel that's what Motown was all about. It was a community of artists who were like-minded, who had a goal, an agenda, and they just went there, human rights. They went for it. And I feel we can be that generation, and we can shift things in our industry. So that's my parting shot. I don't know. Hit that.
The bar right up there. Okay.
Yeah, full stop.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What's to go next? Just anything that you feel you want to share that we can, going forward, what's our thing as a family?
Well, I mean, I'd like to say something. I actually want to encourage women to actually study more, learn more about music. Don't just limit yourself to being a singer. That I sing, so it's fine. I'm enough. No, go there, learn more about your craft so that you're able to deliver it better. Because, for me, the reason why I started learning how to play guitar, it's because I went to a studio, and when I sang my song to the producer, he said it didn't make sense to him. He didn't understand it. There was something wrong with the song. So I had the money and I was ready to pay and everything. And he said that to me. I cried, I won't lie. I went home and I was like, okay, my song doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay, what do I do? But those who know me know that I don't go down without a fight.
Okay. Yes.
I took a bit of piano lessons first, and then I started learning guitar as well to actually find out how I can play my song myself so that it makes sense to the producer. So after that, that's when I actually put chords to my song, and it made sense. And I was like, oh my gosh, my song actually does make sense. And I went to record it. And the instrumentalists who played for me, it was easy for them because they were just following what I've already laid down. So it made my work easier. Because there are a lot of good songs out there that won't ever be recorded because other people don't understand how they are supposed to sound. So for me, yeah, that's my story. It really helped me a lot, learning a little bit more. So I'm still learning more. As Rudo already spoke about These Sisters Next Gen, I was part of the class here, Music Management, and I was also part of the class for sound production. And we graduated.
Yes!
Oh my gosh!
Yes!
So, yeah, it really empowers you and it gives you confidence in yourself as a musician. So I would encourage the women and other musicians in general, even if you're not a woman, it's important for us to take our craft seriously and learn more about it so that we're better musicians. We give better music. Our music sounds, better.
Yeah, exactly. It's Tandy.
I would like to say, I always say this, bloom where you're planted, right? No matter where you are, I think Motown also taught us a lot about being a family, and no matter what the situation is, do what you gotta do, right? The situation is hard, and I mean, life in general is hard, but what is not hard? So you just need to push, right? And I also want to say, you must be an independent woman. If you're a musician, stick to it, right? But do other things as well. Show them what you mean. I'm versatile. I can get in the garden, I can drive the tractor, I can do this, I can do this. Show them that I'm a go-getter. And let's prove these people wrong that say women cannot do this or can't do this. Let's prove them wrong and enjoy life. Yeah. Life with a purpose is important.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Miss Rudo.
Wow. For me, I would like to say one thing. Don't, like what she said, don't limit yourself. I started off in music, went into modeling. I did not think I could progress into anything else because, a lot of people will say, oh, no, you're just a female musician. And now I see myself being the programs manager of such a great initiative, getting funding, from Culture Fund, being supported by EU and Zimbabwe. It boosted myself to know that, okay, if I can do this, then all of my younger sisters who are out there, I can also inspire them. Like the class that we had, they just I adopted them, and it was amazing seeing them grow and develop and learning so much. Because fear, this is one thing I learned about fear, because I used to have a problem with fear. And I read a book and it said that if you want to overcome fear, then you should study the subject of what you're afraid of. Because once you know what you're afraid of, you're able to come up with solutions, and therefore the fear goes. So that's my parting.
Wow. To you, Joanne. Dr. Joanne.
So, it's all about family, right? So I would like to direct this to the family. Like, we as musicians, we need family support. Like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mom saying, okay, first it was like, you want to go to a concert? 6 to 8. Like,
Disco.
like, please, mom, no. But then with his sister's like, you know what, okay, go, you know, and you get inspired. So the family plays a huge role in our music careers. So moms and dads out there, please support us as we do this thing. We need your support so that when your family supports you, you don't feel the pressure to like look for help somewhere else. You know, so from the family, you're like, okay, I've got a show. They come and you need bus fare. The gig didn't pay you. Oh well,
yes.
yeah, it happens, guys.
Totally
It happens.
happens.
And you know, the family is always there. They're like, all right, no, just go with some extra money. You never know what's gonna happen there. Just take a taxi and come home. So I would like to say family plays a huge role in this industry and for us as musicians. So guys, keep on, having our backs. It means a lot.
Yes,
It means
it
a lot.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you so much for gracing us on Magitare Live. I feel so honored to have you on the show. And a big shout out to our sponsors and those that are supporting us to build this family of musicians who, like the Motown movement, can shift things and take Zimbabwean music and Zimbabwean art to a different level. And I think we can all agree that the song that really united us in a band that brought us together was Ilana.
Yes.
Big shout out to you, Smoothie. I know you're watching this.
Yes.
But yeah, we really resonate with that, and we feel that it was a central part of our own. If that could be our Motown, Zimbabwean Motown hit. Ilana was very central to that. So we're gonna share a song with you, and I hope that you enjoy soon after this break.